Hi friends, here to do a quick 10-minute QiGong morning routine that helps with like detox or moving the lymph, waking the body, and really getting our day started right. Of course, we're going to start with water, thinking the good thoughts, looking directly into the sun, allowing the light to hit our eyes. And let's get into this practice for today. Let's start in the beginning by getting ourselves centered and calm. Couple deep breaths in, out, and start with this move that's called bringing down the heavens. And just as it implies, is we're going to raise our arms up. Picture the energy above our head, it's golden, beautiful light, and bring it down through our body. Holding there, bringing it to our lower abdomen, or what's called the dantian, which is where the energy is stored. Moving right into our lymph series is we're going to go ahead and above the clavicle, that's where you want to rub and also gently tap. So we're rubbing above and below that area to make sure that there's no stagnation and that the portals start opening up so the lymph can move. As you know, lymph is one of those things that is part, it has its own system. And lymph is what it would be called I guess, the garbage workers of the body. So they're going to go ahead and make sure that the trash or the toxins or the things that do not serve our bodies are released. Our next area of rubbing lymph is see two fingers either above and behind the ears, but really where that area where it's soft in between your neck and your ears, you want to go ahead and rub that, massage that. If it's sore, go ahead and do that. You have lymph nodes there as well. You want to make sure that there's nothing stagnant, nothing stuck, and everything's moving. Give yourself a nice neck rub. From there, we're going to go ahead and move into the area where our shoulders and our pecs or breasts meet, and go ahead and massage this. This is another lymph area that we want to make sure there's no stagnation. Massaging that area, massaging our breasts, massaging that, tapping as well. So this is one thing we do to go ahead and just really make sure everything's clear of that. Do about 30 taps on each side after massaging, and just making sure that, again, that everything's moving, everything's flowing, and the things that need to leave our body are leaving, and the things that stay have the area to, or the space to get and provide nutrients and life force for us as well. So again, this is a great practice for those of you doing the seasonal detox. We absolutely recommend pairing this with the seasonal detox. Now, in addition to doing your detoxification tea and elixir and tincture, go ahead and add these movements in because they're going to really have an additive effect. Moving to the opposite side now, we're going to do the same exercise as well for the lymph under our arms and where our breasts or pecs connect to that area, massaging and tapping. All right, now that we've finished this up, we're going to do the lift the bubbling spring. This is where we lift on our toes and bring them down, really doing grounding to then stretch our side bodies. So what we're doing here is we're stretching our organs that are on the other side to release like wind that may be in our digestive tract and or ribs, and also tapping on each side. Good morning, liver. Good morning, spleen. We can release things like anger, worry, doubt, but either way, it will not be stagnant in us. All right, this is called the thymus thump. And again, we're going in and tapping and making sure that the areas in our body, our key areas, are not blocked and have free movement. So what is needed to go, goes. Under the rib cage as well. If this is tight, if any of them are painful, feel free to spend a little bit more time in an area to get that, and maybe massage it if tapping isn't working. Here's one of our major lymph areas, and also it's where our solar plexus lies. So we really want to make sure this is deep down in that area. So like right below the breast line is there. We're going to go ahead and do some tapping in that area. So gentle tapping, as you can see. And what we're going to do is be moving from the right to left. So ascending, transverse, descending, and just really making sure that there's movement there. So for many of us with slow digestion, this is a great way to get things going as well. And again, you have a concentration of lymph in the area, up in the solar plexus area where I'm tapping right now. So tapping and rubbing, getting deep in that area, breathing through your nose and breathing out of your mouth. You're going to be doing purging breaths to release any detox. For those of you who are women, go ahead and put your right hand underneath your left hand and massage your tummy, the whole area, in circular movements. And men, you do the left hand over the right. We're going to tap our kidneys, sacrum area, really release that, and really make sure that there's no stagnation in our kidneys. Yes. All right. Let's get to some of the other tapping. So we're going to go down, all the way down around the toes, inside the legs, coming up. And here we go, another lymph area. It's in our growing area right there. We're going to make sure that there's no stagnation. There's so many things that can become stagnant in this area. Our creativity, our blocks in life, where the beginning of the abdomen ends and our legs begin. There's so many different things that can happen. So you really want to spend some time in this area, making sure that the energy continues to flow and that there's no stagnation and the lymph is able to go around your knees as well. That is one of the main areas. Again, tapping here, breathing through your nose, releasing through your mouth. Those are purging breaths. All right, tapping. We're going to tap down, again, making sure we get lymph areas like the back of our knees and our knees. That's also taken care of as well. Going to go ahead and detox and make sure that that area is released as well. Come on up. Bending straight, bending straight. All right, let's go ahead. Center that in, rub our tummies, shake it off. This is called shaking the tree. And this is a great way to release things like anger, frustration, trauma that's in the body. You may know that animals do this. We are animals. We should do this as well. Go ahead and have a physical release of things that our parasympathetic system needs to release that perhaps we're not aware of. All right. And finally, let's go ahead and bring down the heavens. Centering your energy, thinking about your day, thanking your body for showing up for yourself, you for showing up for yourself, and all the wellness that brings when you love on yourself even more. Have a great day. Take care.